the example of the music as an illustrative example. I have no interest in convincing you whether music is halal or haram. If you don't want to listen to music, fine. That's your business between you and Allah. But it is a very good example of how the words can become weighed down and interlinked with history itself. So Allah tells us everything that is good, that is beautiful, الطيبات من الرزق, is Allah not just allowed you, but Allah affirmatively urges you to pursue all that is beautiful and all that is good. And in this example, a Muslim comes along and says, yes, but the historical context teaches us that music is haram. And then you say, well, what historical context? And the most typical response you get is the opinion attributed to Ibn Mas'ud, one of the earliest authorities on Islamic law. The opinion attributed to Ibn Mas'ud that when Allah refers to the Quran, when Allah tells us, commands us in the Quran to avoid lahw al-hadith. Lahw al-hadith means nonsense, to avoid engaging in nonsensical talk. But lahw al-hadith even goes beyond that with the clear connotation of forms of conversation or talk that are harmful. People point to the opinion attributed to Ibn Mas'ud in saying that lahw al-hadith means, when God said, do not engage in vain talk or nonsensical talk or harmful speech, that what Allah was talking about, lahw al-hadith, meant music. That's an opinion attributed to Ibn Mas'ud. The problem, to even more precisely, they say that نزلت في المعازف, that it was referring to instruments of music. And this report, which attributes this opinion to Ibn Mas'ud, is in the all famous Bukhari. Bukhari himself said that the hadith which attributes this opinion to Ibn Mas'ud is mu'allaq, meaning it has missing links, or a missing link, particularly a missing link to the Prophet ﷺ. So in other words, it's a defective hadith. But Bukhari included it in his text, but didn't have time or died before verifying its authenticity. People that came after Bukhari claimed that they verified the authenticity of that tradition using Bukhari's methodology. So muhaddithun that came after Bukhari said, yeah, well, Bukhari didn't die before attesting to the authenticity of this hadith or this tradition, this khabar. But we, following Bukhari's methodology, authenticated the hadith. The problem is the complexity of history and the complexity of the historical context. Because at the same time that we have the attribution to Ibn Mas'ud, there are ahadith where the Prophet ﷺ clearly uses lahw al-hadith, clearly interprets that same expression, nonsensical talk, vain talk, to give it a meaning that has nothing to do with music. But beyond that, numerous narratives, including the well-known narrative that Abu Bakr walks into the home of the Prophet ﷺ and finds two girls singing and playing music, and attempts to stop them by telling them, quit that. And the Prophet ﷺ responding by saying, leave them. It is inconceivable, of course, that Ibn Mas'ud would know something that the Prophet ﷺ didn't know. And the context seems to indicate that Abu Bakr attempted to stop the girls not because music was haram, but out of respect for the Prophet. And typical of the Prophet, والسلام, responded by, leave people. It's okay. You don't have to show me reverence by censoring themselves.